Hello everybody, my name is Cheyenne and I just want to be giving a testimony of how God has been super great in my life recently. During lockdown, I started looking for another job. I felt like I reached my career growth within the position that I was in, and I started looking elsewhere. I submitted my CVs everywhere. I went for countless interviews. In fact, I think I went for about 70 interviews. My dream has always been to be a team leader or a manager, to have people under me that I can help and identify their strong suits and then help them achieve their greater goals. Working with people is my passion, and so all the interviews were unsuccessful, and with each passing interview, I prayed hard and I remained hopeful, and then with each rejection I cried and then just wiped the tears and then just applied again. And so it was like that for 3 years, and then I finally landed an internal job change as a project manager, and I was in this position for 4 months, but before I got the offer of that role, a recruitment agency contacted me. By this time I had given up. I did no longer apply for any jobs or anything, and a recruitment agency contacted me and they said they have this specific role available in this company. Would I be interested in interviewing? And I said okay, because I always said I won't say no to any interview. And so I did it, and then long story short, the people said they froze the position. They're not going to hire anything. And then a few weeks goes by, and then they get back to me and they said, well, they really like my skill set so much that they are kind of creating a role for me, and what would I be interested? And I said yes, tell me more about the role. And through a whole lot of back and forth, they came back to me with an offer, and they are making me operations manager. So I am hired straight off the bat to be a team leader, and that has been very profound for me, because this door was just opened by God. I have extreme peace, and after 3 years of me struggling and trying to do it out of my own, God came through for me. That is one testimony. Another testimony is the one day, it was right before I went to a friend's birthday party. I was sitting in bed and I had a conversation with God, and I just said to him, is there nobody left in my generation that believes in you? Is my generation truly so doomed? And I went to the party and I saw this married couple who are friends of mine, and I met them through our mutual friend. And we started talking and we were having a good time, and then we started talking about God, and they asked me, are you a believer? And I said yes. And we started talking just about God and what's happening in our generation and things like that. And only the next day did I realize that it was an answer to one of my prayers. Well, to know if there's still people, left in my generation that can be saved, that's worthy, that there's hope. And we created such a strong bond between myself and these two friends, a beautiful, beautiful married couple. And by doing so, they found a deeper connection with God. I found a deeper connection with God. It's been amazing to see their journey, how they've been growing in Christ. And it's just we are exploring this journey together, and it's so beautiful, because ever since then my faith in God has increased supernaturally. And I know that my generation can be saved, and that there's hope. And it's just, I know that hopefully through my testimony, people can see it and they can be encouraged, because I tried so hard to get a job, a different job, and here a company came out of nowhere. Well, we know where it came from, but out of nowhere, and they saw my skills, and they took me seriously, and they heard me, and I was immediately valued, and they could see the skill set that I could bring to the company, and they were willing to take a chance on me, to put me in a high position from the start, and not have me work my way up to a high position. And I'm so stumped. It is, after trying for many years to reach that career goal, and it's just all of a sudden handed to me. And I know it's not all of a sudden, because I was pleading with God, begging, arguing, like, I'm trying my best, I'm trying to stay positive, I'm trying to live right by you, or do right by you. I've had many backslides, but God knew what he was doing, and it is in his timing, not our timing. But he opened the door for me. And another testimony is, I have been struggling to get my driver's license, and I tried to get a car without a driver's license, and the finance house declined, because there is a certain finance house that does it, but they declined. And so that just gave me fuel to finally reapply to go do my driver's license. And I booked with this driving school, and I did my lessons. And the day of my driving test, I was so scared. My legs were shaking, and I was sitting in the room praying intensely. And I said, God, please get me through this. Please make me calm. Please be there for me. Please, I need to succeed. And once I pass, I'm going to this car garage, which sells cars, and I have a specific car in mind that I want. But I said, but Lord, if you have a different car in store for me, I will be fine with it. It's your decision, not mine. And so I passed my driver's license and my driver's test, and I was so happy. And straight from the traffic department, I went to the car garage, and I looked at the car that I wanted, and I wasn't quite happy with the transmission of the car. And it was because I was looking at brand new cars. And then the car salesman said to me, but can I interest you in this car, which is only $3,000 more expensive on the total price of the car, and it's a whole lot more car. And I took it for a test drive, and it honestly, it felt like my car. I felt at home in that car, and I took the plunge and I applied for it, and they came back to me with an exorbitant interest rate. A car finance house wanted to give me a very high interest rate, and my mood just dropped, and I thought, like, okay, this is hopeless. And then I tried again. I prayed, I fasted, and I prayed, and then another finance house came back to me with a significantly lower interest rate, and I was very, very happy. So I accepted. But I was going back and forth with my mom, because I said, Mom, like, I really can't afford it, because it's not in my budget. It's a lot of money. It's really a lot of money. And my mom said, just trust in the Lord. He will provide. Just go for it. Do it. And that's where I did take my faith to a whole new level. And I took the plunge, and I got the car. And just after I got the car, some of my credit was decreased, and that was my safety net, and I was devastated. And God showed me that He is my safety net, and not a credit and access facility. That's not my safety net. And it took me a while to accept that, but I relented, and I said, God, you are my safety net, and I will trust in you. And God actually told me, I will not make any sums. I will not budget. I'm not saying don't go and not budget. For me, He said, I will not make calculations in my mind, because everything will just work out. And I haven't really made any calculations since then, and everything has worked out every month. I have food every month. I have a beautiful brand new car. I have everything that I need, and I am just, through that experience, God truly humbled me, and He showed me that He is truly in control, and He can make the impossible possible. He is the God of the impossible. Yahweh is everything, so you cannot limit Him to anything. And I also realized sometimes it's just as simple as asking Jesus to come quickly, because people want to make prayer such a complicated thing, and we forget that He is our creator, and that we can come to Him with every single thing, with the tiniest thing to the most impossible thing. Well, to our human minds, impossible. And there has been challenges and obstacles, and some letdowns and heartache and everything. But we have seen an increase of youth coming into the church, not all at once. We are still a very small community, but every other Sunday, it's kind of like they will take a rotation. Then there will be a new face, but the others won't show, and then the next Sunday those other people will show, but the new face won't show. But there's a whole lot more movement in the church, and it is ever since I asked God, is there nobody in my generation that loves you, that believes in you, and that has been so great. I've been so humbled by that experience, and God is continuing to grow the church, grow the youth community. I know He has big plans for us, and I am currently studying for a youth pastor, and I will be taking over the youth and calling in youth. I pray and I claim the youth and my generation for God's kingdom. I claim them back from the clutches of the enemy, and I know it's a hard task, but we have already won. So I am very confident, and I'm so grateful for what God has shown me, what He has done so far, and I know He's not done yet. This is just a very short and sweet testimony, but I have many instances and many stories to tell, but these are kind of the pinnacle of this year, and everything kind of flowed from that and is still flowing from that, and I am just in awe. I am amazed every single day, and it is time for my generation to get back to Christ. And if you ever need someone to talk to, if you ever need help, if you need guidance, if you need a new church, please reach out to me. I'm your friend. I'm your sister in Christ. I am whoever you want me to be. I am here, and I'm willing to help and walk this journey with you. I'll always help, give advice, pray with you, guide you. I don't have all the answers, but we figure everything out together. That's all I wanted to say for now. Thank you for listening to my testimony, and I believe we will be meeting again soon. Bye.